everyone, welcome back. I am so frustrated. I had my microphone on, done a video, didn't like it, so and then I started another video, done 25 minutes of it, and I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I took it off out of frustration because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to do this a third time. No. Okay, so this one might not be as long as the other one because it's a topic, but in my last video I just did was like 2 topics. One that was like, then I went on to something important. So I'm going to talk about that real quick. I hope you guys are well. I want to start off by saying that I had done mushrooms twice. The second time I got sick and I felt nothing. The first time is when I seen a fairy. And I know I'm not lying. There's fairies. It came to me the next day also. But it was a fairy. I guarantee you. But anyway, the first time when I saw the fairy, I seen that I cross people over. I do that on my other dimension, your soul side. That's the only way I can explain that. Soul side is another dimension. I'm not even sure if it's accurate. I feel it is, but I don't know. What I seen was everything was gold. My soul is gold. I've seen her. Beautiful gold. I can't remember if I was sitting or standing when I was seeing this, but I saw a human soul at my feet, and he was upset and he was crying, begging for forgiveness. He was a person who unalived many people, many. And he was begging for forgiveness. I don't know why he was begging that from me, but I knew I had to cross him over. And I remember looking at him, knowing what he had done, and I wasn't judging him at all, but I knew I had to cross him over. While I was thinking that, you need to go to the light, you need to cross over, whatever. It was stern, but with love, and it makes total sense because Jesus said, love thy enemy. I think it was him. I'm at the point in my life where I understand that. And I have had a lot of enemies. I don't know the enemies, the people who was very, very mean to me, as some of you know in some of my videos. I knew that on my soul level, I'd done that all day long. That is one of my spiritual jobs, is that. I don't know if I have more than one. It's possible. But saying all of that, I want to talk about souls and crossing over. When I was in Sedona, I was told that 2 men had unalived themselves there. One was with one of these, and one was with one of those. I could say that with a rope. When I was told that, I got a recognition, like it was true. They're going to come to you. Since I done those mushrooms, I just had a feeling that that's why I have so many souls coming to me, is because of that. I already knew that I was going to see them. And one day in my third eye, I was at the desk. Did I even tell you it was a hotel? It was at a hotel. But anyway, I was at the desk. In my third eye, I saw a man, and he was in a flannel shirt, and he was looking at me. His emotions were down, cut off. He was sad. He was miserable. He was just not there. And he was staring at me. And I remember saying in my head, you need to cross over and heal your soul and move on because you have unalived. And he would just still sit there and stare at me. And so I tried to ignore it because I told him what I needed to say. So I know for a fact that when you tell somebody you're unalived and you need to cross over, they know automatically, oh, I have, okay, The other guy I didn't see. The one I did see, I know was the one that used that, and because his face was damaged, it looked like he had scars everywhere. Saying all of that, there was this one night I was in my room in the hotel, and I was going to meditate, and I threw the thought out there that in my meditation, I was going to cross people over that are waiting or are unsure of what to do. And I was like levitating, I think, or sitting on this arch. And I was telling people, you have been unalived, you need to cross over, go to the light and heal your soul, be happy and move on. Well, some went. And I'm sitting there, some didn't go. Some were scared or nervous. And so I showed them my wings and I said, would an angel lie to you? And then some more went. One was a little boy. There was 2 still standing there, I think. And I think it was those men. They were not ready. That was what happened to that. But there was also an elevator that had a phone. The elevator didn't work. And I was told in the beginning days when I started there, they said the phone will ring every now and then. But of course, there's nobody in there. The elevator's not working. It needs to be repaired. So one day it rang, and it wasn't the business phone. It was the elevator phone. And out of curiosity, I picked it up, and it sounded like whoever called was trying to hang it up. You can hear a bump and then a scrape and then a bump and a scrape. And then it disconnected. But I'm here to tell you that I feel like one of those souls were in there and they didn't know what to do. They felt stuck, so they were trying to call for help. That's my thought on it. I'm sure that happens. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I also want to say that for those of you who are scared to cross over, I want to tell you this, that if you're a person who knows for sure I'm going to go to hell because I've done really bad things, and you believe that clear up to when you cross over, you'll go to hell because your mind has created that. But you'll only stay there long enough to know, I created this. There is a better place to be, and I'm going to progress to that place. Your mind is so powerful that when you cross over, you can do whatever you want. A lot of people are scared to cross over. Some people believe there's nothing on the other side. And I hope that they kind of wake up before they cross over, because it might be pitch black when they get over there until they know they can fix it. But I want you to say right now, if you're one of those people, and even if you don't believe, say it anyway, ask your guides, your loved ones, even your pets, to wait for you at the time you cross over, to make sure your passage is safe and you know where to go. And I promise you, they will be there waiting for you when you cross over. I have been nervous about, I know what happens. I had an NDE. I know what I've seen. Hypnosis and books, they're all the same. Even though I have all this knowledge, I do have a fear, because you read and you hear people talk about their suggestions. But I have this little voice in my head. What if I cross over and I don't know which direction to go in? That's how I think. Because I hear other things. That's my human part coming in. But to make myself feel better, I have told my guides that at my time of crossing, please be there waiting for me. And I know they will, because I've asked them to. And that makes me happy. That makes me comfortable. And honestly, I do feel better. There's nothing to fear. There really isn't. And I'm telling you because I know. I've been there. Actually, I was with somebody when I crossed over. And it was great love and companionship. I didn't see them, but I felt very connected. So know that. Know that there's no fear. Your mind will create whatever you want to see. I want to go places I've never been. I want to go to other worlds, and that's what I want. I want to take a soul vacation. I don't even know if I want to reincarnate again. When we're on the other side, it's a whole different story, because you are a powerful soul. Yeah, I want to reincarnate again. Yes. No, I don't know. I have thought to Ezekiel to wait for me, and I want to be reincarnated with him, and I want to meet as children and fall in love and die together. That's what I want. But I want to be ETs when that happens. We have been ETs before, he and I, and it was so loving and so powerful. Oh my gosh. You'll never feel that here. Never. But anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. And I know you hear me because I took the mic off. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. I love you tremendously, and I'm going to send each and every one of you love, light, and peace. Bye.